What's going on, guys? Larry here at Los Campeones here in Eden Prairie, getting ready to push out literally a push session of chest, shoulders, and triceps. Not too far away from Ramadan. You know, I'll be emphasizing rest a lot more during that time, as well as getting spiritually fed, so that's a good thing. But today's push session is just really focused on just building a thick upper shelf, right? So on my Instagram, I showed one of my favorite ways to get the chest, for lack of a better term, woken up for a lot of the work that is ahead of it. So start out with some hammer strength incline presses, but we're going to do them a particular way, and I'll explain that in the video. And then we're going to move on to a lot of the other work that I'm going to try to make pump in nature, but I also get excited when I'm around weights, so I have to temper my enthusiasm a little bit from going too heavy, but we'll figure that out when we get to it. Then obviously we have shoulders, and you know I'm training shoulders twice a week, trying to build those out, get them nice, get them full, get them round, and I'm going to do that up until Ramadan. And then after Ramadan's over, re-pick it back up, because I'll probably stay with this split because I like it a little bit. And then from there we go on the triceps, which is not going to be anything too involved. I'm going to shoot, you know, probably for 100, 150 reps total. Move fast, move quick, move efficient. So let's get this push session out the way. Let me talk about how I'm going to approach Ramadan this year, and we'll go from there. You know,
once I paid $25 a month or whatever for Bally's fucking
the Cubs did some shit like that, where they went, it wasn't as bad as that, but the Cubs were on WGN since forever, before I was born. Okay, super quick word on how I'm approaching Ramadan this year. What I am doing is I'm not going to be doing heavy training. I'm actually going to do a separate video on this. Because I will actually just be doing some more metabolic style training for a little bit, and that's going to move around some fat off my body, hopefully, and then we'll go from there. Getting into this chest session. So as you can see, I'm starting off with hammer strength incline presses. This is something that I generally like to do for the majority of my chest sessions. You see me ramp up pretty fast on these, going from, I had an in-between set with one plate and the 2 plates, but from 2 plates up to 3, I did not. So I'm just ramping up real fast, and you'll see me I think I just hit about 1 rep with these, just to get a feel for it. But in any event, I needed to get those warm-ups in, because as you can see, this heavy set is about to go down.
3, 2, 3.
And this is where the volume comes in. As you can see, I dropped back significantly, basically under 2 or more plates, to 2 plates and a 25 on each side. So the goal was to pump out 12. I got to about 10 and then 9 for some really, really good volume. And it was just something that I've been doing lately. This is called a reverse pyramid, right? So you start out with your heaviest stuff at the beginning, and then you go into lighter stuff, and that serves as kind of a potentation style movement, or style workout rather. You want to get your heavy stuff out the way, and then you want to add in your lighter sets where the muscle is already highly activated, and then you can just go on to lighter weights and pump stuff. Now the downside with this is that I gassed out relatively fast. Well, I shouldn't say relatively fast, but you will gas out faster than normal, rather than, you know, the normal standard sets where you're pacing yourself. Like, you have to ramp up really fast. You get to that first work set, and then you just smash that work set, and then you back off. So here, same principle, 130-pound dumbbell. Difference here is that I did these for 2 sets instead of just 1. So a good 6 reps here, and then for my next set I did 5 reps with the help of a spotter. Now I want you all to keep in mind that this is something that science has said that this is an effective way to train, but I want you all to keep in mind is that it's also a very experienced way to train. So if you need a large degree of mass, this is probably something that I wouldn't necessarily recommend, but for the way that I train and the way that I like to handle weight, this is something that I enjoy doing. So please keep that in mind. All right, fun part. Last set, a cheap way to test strength is to take dumbbells as heavy as you can go and do them for max reps. Don't think I'm gonna do 100s. 85, 90 for max reps. Yeah, I think that's gonna work. You know, I scale stuff back nowadays, but I still train to be strong, train to be thick. So just got to keep it rolling, man. So I'm probably go 90 and just try to pump out the reps as fast as I can. So let's get to it. And again, that's just an easy way to test strength without having to beat your joints up or your tendons up. Just making sure that you stay strong on a lot of main movement variations is a way to keep a thick physique. So here we're going to finish off with a couple sets of flies. Notice how I'm keeping my elbows up. I am working very diligently to keep my elbows up, not have them dip and put extra stress on that delt. I just want to keep it all on my chest. And it looks like I'm shrugging, but the work I'm doing is that I'm literally just trying to keep my elbows up. So didn't require heavy weight or really anything like that. Just trying to make sure that the mechanics of the movement are correct and that I'm really getting a good contraction in the muscle. So, you know, I failed around about 8 reps here for both sets. And that just was what it was. My chest was kind of toast at that point. That is a drawback of that style of training, the reverse pyramid, getting you gas out pretty quick. So with that being said, again, doing shoulders twice a week and limiting my movements. So basically I just did about 7 sets of laterals with 10 reps instead of doing 10 sets of 10. I just pulled it back a little bit because I don't have a whole lot of time before I have to train shoulders. I literally have to do it Friday. So this workout was filmed on a Tuesday, so there's not a lot of time to be able to add in extra movements or anything like that. Same for triceps, just keeping it basic. Press downs, around about 125 reps total, and then go on home. So there we go. Standard push session these days with another shoulder and arm day later in the week. Had to shift days down because Sunday I did not train. I think I was just totally exhausted, so stayed in, but now I feel good for the rest of the week. This was a really good session and I can build upon this going forward. So thanks guys for hanging out. Like and subscribe to the channel. Ramadan's approaching, so I'll be bringing content on that, and I can't wait to share it with you.